Thank you for watching my presentation. This research paper is focused on enhanced design undergraduates' entrepreneurship, employability, and engagement with real-world problem-solving and innovation. Entrepreneurship, employability, and engagement with real-world problem-solving and innovation are becoming essential to undergraduate education and yet fulfilled in pedagogy design. More specifically, for design students, these components will help them leverage their design knowledge and contribute to understanding design applications for economic, social, and environmental challenges and their future career development. To unwrap the components of entrepreneurship, employability, and engagement with real-world, key transferable skills such as information retrieval, critical thinking and problem-solving, and communication play a significant role. Transfer is not the natural outcome of education, but it's thoroughly designed and cultivated through the classroom. Therefore, I started redesigning a critical and contextual module that I led to compensate for these missing pieces in design undergraduate education to reinforce the practice of these transferable skills and help students better prepare for long-term development. Action research has been used in this research as methodology to practice change practice. This research is based on my teaching practice for the module called Design Enterprise in Duncan of Johnstone College of Art and Design, University of Dundee from 2020 to 2021. The module aims to enhance design students' understanding of different values of design in the business context, cultivate students' entrepreneurial sense, critical thinking, and ability to design research and project management. Design Enterprise module is delivered into two parts. Part 1 is offered to Level 3 students. At this stage, they are moving from general training to selected professional pathways. It is a crucial transfer period to change their student mindset to professional mindset. Continue to Part 2, students will conduct an independent design research project and write a design enterprise report as their final year degree dissertation. This paper focuses on Part 1 as it demonstrates how the curriculum design enhances critical abilities. Much educational research demonstrated that the typical characteristic of a transfer-friendly curriculum is students and instructors engage in a student-centered learning environment to build new knowledge on past ones through critical dialogue actively. Therefore, the module used team-based projects and workshops that starts at the start for students from different design programs to collaborate and learn from each other. Regarding the teaching content design, the project settings and assignment briefs are based on real commercial and social topics for students to practice theory in the fields. Observation and survey have been selected to be the research methods. A survey has been designed to gather students' feedback on 4 main skill categories. The survey has been sent to the year 2021-22 class and received 33 eligible responses. The module and workshop design used the Double Diamond framework to guide the development process. Double Diamond framework is a classic design thinking process popularized by British Design Council that represent a process of exploring an issue more widely or deeply, which is a divergent thinking, and then take focused action, which is convergent thinking. 4 stages in the framework are discover, define, develop, and deliver. Introduce the different design research methods to students is critical for them to shape a comprehensive view of project development and connect their design outcome with real needs in reality. Each of the methods in different stages helps students develop certain skills, which in this table clearly shows the 4 skill areas are research capabilities and information handling, social development and interaction, planning and problem solving, communication and presentation. These skill areas match with what needed to shape entrepreneurship, employability, and engagement with real-world problem solving and innovation. Before I took over the module, students start 3 assignments simultaneously from the beginning. It causes a problem that the students feel stressed about completing the tasks and have no attention to be paid to the process and learning contents. Also, students do not know how to apply the learnings to other studies and professional practice after completing the assignments. Therefore, I designed a new module structure with 3 stages and keep improving the module content and designing methods from 2020 to 2021, such as bringing design thinking methods, industry expert talk, and improving learning through practice with suitable online teaching tools. The first stage is training and practicing. This stage is the foundation for the overall module study. The first group task is to investigate a brand and bring innovation to their product or service. It is the perfect base to introduce the key module knowledge and practice. Workshop in this stage is critical as it allows students to practice the learning in class. With instant feedback, students can quickly check their understanding to the content. Lectures in this stage play the role of introduce new concepts and reflect the learnings and practices from the past week. The second stage is elevating and creating. Because the students learned and practiced the fundamental knowledge of project development and teamwork in the first stage, the second project allows students to elevating the understanding on business innovation and searching for new opportunities based on their team's strengths. The workshop is no longer led by instructor but the team themselves. They need to plan a timetable to develop this project. Group tutorials in this stage are to check the teamwork and also provide advice for the project. Stage 3 is reflecting and identifying. Starts at the same time with the second group project. Individual students start to reflect on their learning from the first stage and planning their own project proposal. This assignment is the start of their final year dissertation. The way I encourage students to see this project is something they can use to bridge their study to future career paths. Industry expert talks and one-on-one tutorials providing each student the chance to see different professional design practices and discuss their own ideas. Students can identify their professional interests and career considerations. Due to COVID-19 regulations, universities have switched to online platforms from 2020. Compared to traditional physical classroom teaching delivery, many things need to be reconsidered and redesigned for this different learning experience. The flipped classroom method has been adopted for the module practice that students read the teaching material before the class starts. The main communication tool has been shifted from emails to Microsoft Teams. Blackboard Collaborate on the university learning platform MyDND is where lectures and workshops are delivered and recorded. With all the learning materials and recordings in one place, it is convenient for students to preview and review. Miro, as a great visual collaboration software, has been selected to deliver the designed workshop and develop group projects. Mentimeter allows students to respond to lecture materials anonymously. Design and deliver of Design Enterprise module from 2020 to 2021 will heavily rely on these online teaching tools. Many of the module contents are new and can be very challenging to students. Therefore, the first workshop is designed to understand students' motivation. It's a good way to plan the content, and the students also feel their needs and voice have been considered. I can also use these answers to confirm their understanding and unfold detailed explanations. The first stage of Discover is to understand the researched issue or target. I introduced David Ecker's brand identity system to guide students' secondary research to understand the selected brands. Students have to collect sources and summarizes and draw independent conclusions for a brand in each of the category. By doing it, students could develop critical thinking by looking at the brand from different perspectives, such as understand it as a product, brand as an organization, brand as a person, and brand as a symbol. The second stage is define. In this stage, workshop is the space to practice primary data gathering and collectively working with teammates to complete the research work. Design research methods such as observation, interview, and user journey map have been introduced in the workshop. Students will get the chance to practice during the workshop, and then each team will need to meet and plan to conduct the practice research for their studied brand. Research ethics is noted essential for the students before they go out to the field. In the stage of develop, in order to achieve the objective in this stage to produce ideas, decide on an action plan, and develop a mock-up solution, a redesigned brainstorming exercise helps the students to maximize the idea pool. Further than that, Fail faster and succeed sooner summarizes the purpose of practicing rapid prototyping, and user feedback is key in this process. The last stage, deliver, students often present their work based on a timeline, but it is not effective in the real business context. Also, they're trying to hide their failures and only present the final outcome. However, this could be seen as a lack of effort in the client or examiner's eyes. To help students enhance their communication and presentation skills, in the workshop, we practiced the business model canvas as a strategic business planning and communication tool. Storytelling also allowed students to clearly explain the motivation and impact of doing the project. As the key skill to design students, visual communication also has been encouraged to present the design solution. After learned the project development process, the second group project allows the students to develop a new business based on the team's strengths and to bring positive impact to social and beyond. For instance, Study Sign is a project to create workshop service and promotional campaign to introduce key British Sign Language words and to beginners and wider audience. Chic project is to create a jeans brand for little people and their body shape. Project Mutu matches local businesses to each other's waste to achieve low-cost source trading and enhance B2B circular economy practice. Based on the survey results and in-class observation, in general, the workshop design has effectively improved the students' ability in 4 target skill areas. 70% of responses show they are confident in conducting research and draw independent conclusions on the defined problems. The frameworks and design research methods that the students practice through the workshops improved their analytical skills. In terms of teamwork, 96% responses shows they are confident with teamwork after 2 group projects. 52 of responses agreed that quick prototyping and weekly in-class feedback helped them develop their projects. Finally, 73% of responses think they gained communication and presentation skills through the module learning. Overall, they felt the module enabled them to develop critical transferable skills, and one student even commented, "The module provided me everything I need to know about professional design practice." A few students suggested adding a method of time management so they could use it to balance their coursework between modules and teamwork. Another comment pointed out that not all the students are good with online learning and self-directed study. To increase in-person contact could balance the disadvantage of online learning and create better connection with classmates and module tutor. The development of the Design Enterprise Module Part 1 has set an example to embed employability and entrepreneurship in undergraduate design education, using user-centered design thinking as a method for teaching development is a new way to think about pedagogy design. In the context of education, the user is our students. When we plan our teaching, we have to consider what are the key components to help students build not only strong professional skills, but also a sense of responsibility for their work and society. In this action research, the group project setting allows students to design for social good through business innovation, and the workshop delivery method encourages learning through practice. During the past 2 years, many students successfully found their first job. 2 students' business projects were awarded funding from University of Dundee Enterprise Challenge competition, further secured startup fundings from Dundee local business incubators. One business project was launched in 2021 and it's now still running. I have learned from this action research that students should be the center of pedagogy design. In a very long time, students just follow what the teacher delivers without questioning, and much of our undergraduate teaching is still heavily hypothetical. Students need to have the chance to connect their learning with real-world situation and understand how to work with others. In the past 2 years, I have been working on developing my teaching and fulfilled objective. As educators, we should not only consider students' learning experience, but also what education does to their long-term development far beyond their degree. The full research paper will be published in the conference-related publications. Thank you for watching.